Here at the CBB, we spend a lot of time trying to make bright electron beams. Two questions that naturally come out of this are how bright of electron beams can we actually get, and how do we achieve this brightness? My work focuses on the first question of how bright of beams can we actually get. To make a beam brighter, you really have two options. You can make the beam denser or colder. It's however not just good enough to produce a very good electron beam. Once you have this very bright beam, you need to be able to preserve its brightness throughout your accelerator. The picture shown here depicts a beam of electrons moving over to the right, with each electron shown in red and their velocities shown as black arrows. We can make an electron beam denser to a point, but electrons are charged particles that repel each other, so there's a maximum to the density that we're going to be allowed to achieve. So if we can't keep making the beam denser, our only other option is to make it colder. In a cold electron beam, the electrons' velocities are more parallel to the direction in which they're traveling. But this leads to another problem. When electrons get cold enough, they'll reorganize themselves in order to space more evenly. But when they do this, they also heat up. So there's a limit to how cold we can make an electron beam as well. Through simulations, I have figured out how much this will heat up an electron beam in transport, and thus how bright of an electron beam it's possible to get from a photocathode.